I'm gonna enjoy this one. I've been eyeing this flashlight for a very long time, watching YouTube videos about it, and I'm super glad to finally have my hands on it. This is the MT2A Pro from Nitecore. It is a excellent flashlight, which we'll get more into later, but it's pretty much designed exactly how I would design a AA pen light. So we're gonna talk more about that in this video. If you like what you see and you wanna pick one up and support the channel at the same time, there'll be links in the description. This flashlight also has a little brother, the MT1A Pro, if you'd rather have a shorter version of this. But here's a look at a very unique battery, at least unique to me. Kind of a AA stacked size cell, but it's USB-C rechargeable. Packaging and what is included with the MT2A Pro. Pretty much everything you see in front of you comes with it, aside from this fake plant and this battery box. Yeah, you got your manual, obviously, and this is a really nice manual because it gives you the specs for not only its included battery, but also the specs for AA's, which is really nice. Some flashlights that have dual fuel, they only provide the specs for one of the options, but this one has the specs for both. So I really like that. Here they are if you want to pause and read any of that stuff. But all that to say, really good manual, simple enough to read. And then, yeah, you've got your charging cable. Comes with this cable tie as well. Velcro strap branded by Nitecore. Really nice USB-A to C type connection on this. And you get a pretty nice lanyard as well. If you like lanyards, this one's kind of one of the nicer kind when it comes to flashlights. Cushiony and branded as well. It does have a little cinch here as well with some good resistance. So there's a look at that lanyard. You get one spare O-ring as well, just for a future point in time if you want to make sure your waterproof rating is preserved. Speaking of that, I'll show you where the existing O-ring is and point out that the threading, it's very small, but it is squared and well lubricated as well out of the box. At least this one was. So all that is very good. Things feel great about this flashlight, build quality all around. Anodization, I mean, it's all kind of the same to me. It just looks really good. Nothing to complain about there. Not a flat finish, but not a gloss on it either. It's kind of right in the middle. And the middle section, this texture, these cuts feel really good, super, super grippy. And then obviously the head and the tail, a little more smooth, although you do get some milling here to help you unscrew and screw on the tail cap. This can tail stand, by the way. Don't want to leave that out. That's important to a lot of people. Now you do need a relatively level and flat surface for it to do that, but it can do so. There's no magnetic tail on this, but I don't think you'd want that on a longer light. It just wouldn't be able to hold itself up unless you had a super strong magnet, but then it gets annoying jumping onto keys and stuff in your pocket. So anyway, like how this has been set up, the clip placement is very good. Normally I like manufacturers to push the clip up closest to the tail switch as possible. However, with this longer light, this is perfect as is, because if it were any far over this way more toward the switch, it would carry too deeply in pocket. This is just right. You got a lot to grab onto to pull out of pocket, yet there's enough below pocket line that it's not gonna come slipping out on you. So yeah, I like all that. Back to what's included, get a little customer service / warranty card right here. So you can fill this out if you want to. You also get, I guess the box. I'll show you the box. Pretty cool packaging. I like this black box with the white and yellow print. Looks pretty good to me. Some specs on the side, model number. UHI 20 LED, as I understand it, this is unique to Nitecore. Night Labs LEDs, I think they produce them. If they don't produce them themselves, they're produced exclusively for Nitecore. I don't know the exact details. If you do, please put them in the comments for us. But yeah, you're not gonna find this LED in another brand, to my knowledge. So that's pretty cool. I will spend just a few seconds to show you this. This is just the insert that comes in the box. Obviously the light's right here. Everything else is under this flap here. So that's kind of how it comes packaged. Not an official unboxing in this video, but I wanted to show you all that. On to user interface. So the user interface of the MT2A Pro is very simple, super simple. With its included battery, which we have in here right now, you're gonna get 3 modes. So you got low, kind of half press to get to the next mode, medium, half press again to max high. And then if you do it again, back down to low. So that's it. And then you can get where you need to go really fast just by kind of lightly or half pressing the tail switch. It's not the full clicky to get on and off, but that's the user interface of this in a nutshell. And it gets even simpler when you use 2 AA batteries. With two AA batteries in here, you're only gonna get 2 modes, which you kind of saw in the beam shots. So really, I'm a big fan of the Olight i3T. Similar, but just a AAA version. Simpler operation, I should say, when it comes to the switch. And it only has 2 modes, so if you like that setup, you could make this flashlight function in that same manner if you want. Otherwise, with the included battery, you get 3 modes. And they're pretty well spaced out in terms of output. So that's good to see. I really like the user interface of this. Someone asked me in a comment of a short video, hey, can you get directly into max output? There's not like a dedicated switch or way to press this to automatically get you there other than memory. So this flashlight does have mode memory. So if you want to jump it into max output, the only way to achieve that is to, set it up in max output when you have it turned off, and then pull this out and then jump it on. It's gonna remember that. So yeah, it's got mode memory and just that basic cycle. I like how the switch is set up, full click to turn on and off, and then kind of like a half press when it's on to get you cycling through modes. You can do that very quickly. Beam shots time. We're gonna check out the output with its included battery. Now you're gonna get 3 modes with this included battery. The low mode is 50 lumens. So already a decent amount of light, especially in that central hotspot. You can already kick light out a good bit of distance. This has a 20-hour runtime, according to Nitecore, and 58 meters of throw, 846 candela. Medium mode is 300 lumens. Got a 2-hour and 45-minute runtime on this, 148 meters of throw, and 5,500 candela. The high mode max output is 1,000 lumens even, and this can be sustained for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now there is going to be a step down. This flashlight does have ATR, by the way, advanced temperature regulation, so it does adjust the output based on ambient temperature and temperature of the light, just for safety. With that said, it actually lets the max output run for quite a while, and the head of the flashlight does get hot. There's a warning, on the light itself to that effect, but I just wanted to include that. Now we're going to drop in 2 AA batteries. For the beam shots here, I'm using nickel metal hydride rechargeable cells with a voltage of 1.2. So the output may be just a little bit higher if you use like 1.5 volt alkalines or something like that. But in any case, you're going to get 2 modes here instead of 3. Low mode is 60 lumens, 11-hour runtime with this, 68 meters of throw, and 1170 candela. High mode is 500 lumens. Not bad at all. A lot of light in that hotspot especially. It's got a 2-hour runtime. Once again, I assume step down involved. 188 meters of throw and 890 candela. Not bad. Good to have options, and I like how this can take AA's. Final thoughts about the MT2A Pro. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. My opinion of this light's very high. I've used it every single day since I got it. I really like it, and what I like about it basically boils down to the form factor. I like how this is just generally shaped, and when there's no battery in this thing, weighs almost nothing. It's really lightweight. The texture on the body light's great. Clip setup, switch, love those. This LED, I don't know a lot about LEDs. This is unique, and whatever they're doing, it's very, very bright. So I like generally all of that. The user interface is a big deal to me when it comes to flashlights. This is pretty simple, straightforward. The kind of product you could hand to someone who's not even into flashlights necessarily, and they could figure out how to use it really quickly. I like all that very, very much. I like the fact that it can take not only the included rechargeable battery, but 2 AA's too. Simple, 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 and durable. IP68 waterproof, impact resistant to 1 meter. All the things I look for in a flashlight, this checks all the boxes for me personally. Now for you, your mileage may vary depending on your needs, your preferences. But for me, this is how I'd make a kind of a AA size pen light if I were to do it. Got the tail stand ability. Once again, not too many modes, 3 or 2, I keep doing that, 3 or 2, depending on your batteries that you choose to use in this thing. And then yeah, it just comes with some useful stuff, obviously charging cable, lanyard. I'm not a big lanyard person, but it's nice to have one included, especially a better one than some of the kind of cheaper ones. O-ring in there. I don't know. What's not to love, in my opinion? The beam profile, forgot to bring that up. That is another major selling point for me. I own a lot of kind of floodier beams when it comes to like smaller battery size flashlights. I don't own a lot of throwers. So this one kind of checks that box for me too. So really good flashlight. I'm very happy this is now in my collection. And I think I'm gonna pick up the shorter version that just takes a single AA or 14500 cell because I like this one so much. That's basically my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts about this flashlight. Do you have experience with it? Do you have something else that's kind of like a competitor on the market? What are your experiences with those? If you don't mind sharing with the community, that really helps us all out. But in any case, thank you again for watching. If you made it this far, hope you have a good rest of your day. God bless you, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care.